Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you saw in my last video, you'll know that I was a little bit absent for a while, just with some family stuff, but I'm very happy to be back. I can't believe September is over. It's already October. It's still 88 degrees where I'm at for whatever reason, but I'm gonna pretend that it's not. I'm gonna celebrate fall. This is my favorite time of year. So let's talk about some favorites. So today's is a little bit weird. I'm just gonna break it down into two categories, beauty and not, because most of the products that I'm talking about today are gonna be beauty. Just with the last month, I haven't had a lot of time or energy or anything else, but I've been doing my makeup a lot because it brings me joy. So let's talk beauty. First things first, I have been loving these Master Matte eyeshadows from Makeup by Mario. I'm waiting for the Sephora sale to get a couple more colors because this is what I actually have on today. I have the chestnut color in the crease and then the sienna color just a little bit more on the outer corner of the eye. And I love these. They do dry down fairly quickly, so you do have to work somewhat quick, but it's not so much that they're not usable. I love them. They are so comfortable. They really do last a long time. Colors, amazing. If you're new to my channel, you won't know this, but I will never talk about things one time unless I absolutely hate them, and then I'm just like ragging on them. So for my favorites videos, you'll probably see things be repeated over and over again because I think it's important to use things more than just once. This is the Morphe Micro Contour Stick in the shade Enhanced. I love this contour stick. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it for the nose. I love it for the eyes. You won't really see me using it on the cheeks or the forehead. You can. It is possible to do that. It's creamy. It blends out super nice. The shades are amazing. But this is so, so good for that nose eye contour. 10 out of 10 recommend. I will use this forever, I think. This is a newer one to me this month, and I picked this up in my FabFitFun box, actually. This was one of the add-ons that was available, and I love it so much that I actually purchased another shade from Ulta during their 21 Days of Beauty sale. They had it on sale for 50% off, and I was like, I love this one so much, I had to get another one. So this is their Duet Baked Blush. This one's in the shade Spice Gal. I love this because you basically get two blushes in one. So it's big enough that you can fit your brush into just one side if you want this more pinky side or if you want the more peachy side. You can also combine them and use them together to kind of create a custom shade. It has a really, really beautiful glow to it. So it's not like a highlighter glow, but it does give your cheek that overall just kind of glowy finish, and I think it's so pretty. And they smell really good. They apparently have a lot of favorite blushes for the month of September, so let's do another powder and then we'll get into our cream. So this is the Say Super Suede Radiant Blush Powder in the shade Chow specifically. I would like to pick up another shade, but I'm not sure there's one that I specifically need right now. I have a lot of blushes. And I'm not someone who subscribes to the idea that like this has to be used in 12 months or like your skin's gonna fall off. For creams, it's a little bit better to, work within expiration dates, but for powders, smell it, make sure there's not mold growing on it, check for your skin reactions. I'm not a dermatologist, so take this with a grain of salt, but anyway, that was a tangent. That was weird. This shade in this specific formula is stunning. It's what I'm wearing today. It is so beautiful. Like, it is the perfect burnt orange, kind of brown, kind of peachy cheek color for fall, and I cannot stop using it. It, once again, just like the Divs, has a little bit of a glow to it. It's not chunky, it's not glittery, it's not super highlighty. It doesn't emphasize or overemphasize texture. It's just really beautiful. But anyway, that was a tangent. That was weird. This shade in this specific formula is stunning. It's what I'm wearing today. It is so beautiful. Like, it is the perfect burnt orange, kind of brown, kind of peachy cheek color for fall, and I cannot stop using it. It, once again, just like the Divs, has a little bit of a glow to it. It's not chunky, it's not glittery, it's not super highlighty. It doesn't emphasize or overemphasize texture. It's just really beautiful. Cream blushes, you guessed it, these are the Rhode. Honestly, the first time I ever tried this blush was in July when I picked up the shade Tan Line, and now it's like my favorite cream blush formula. Some people mention that these don't last very long. I personally have not had that experience. I do also typically layer my creams and powders just for better longevity. If I'm wearing makeup, it's usually for like 12 hours a day. So for me, I just think it's great to layer them. I also individually and without layering them have not had an issue with longevity. It might be a shade thing, I'm not sure. Either way, Tan Line and Toasted Teddy, love them. Tan Line and Toasted Teddy together, amazing. I just really love this formula and I really love these shades. Do, however, hate this freaking packaging. Let's talk concealers. I have two favorites. I probably talked about this one last month. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. My favorite concealer. I love it. Amazing. So comfortable, so long wearing, doesn't crease too much, great coverage, just stunning. And the new foundation, I just tried it for the first time. So far, I really like it. Gonna have to do wear tests. We'll see, but love. And for a brightening concealer, I love this Tower 28. I have repurchased this one already because I really do love it. I think it's beautiful. It's very lightweight. It's thin. It blends out great. It does have a decent amount of coverage. I would say medium to full. It's not super buildable, but I don't really think you need to build it with this one. I also love this formula. It's also only $22, which I know I say only, and that's not like necessarily a great price, but for Sephora brands, that's a really good price. Let's talk about this eyeshadow stick. This is the Naked Urban Decay eyeshadow stick in the shade Peach Bum. Specifically this shade, I've never tried any of the other shades, but this just has the prettiest peachy kind of golden shift to it. And I find that they settle on the eyes really well. They don't smudge around too much. Like once they're on there, they're on there. And I'm actually wearing it today. I think it's so beautiful. Morphe Nano Brow Pencil. This one's in the shade Java. I love this thing. Love, 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 love this brow pencil. I don't know why I had to sing that, but anyway, I love an Anastasia Brow Wiz, right? I think we all do, but this one, it's better, and it was like $9, I think. Lip liners, I have three favorites this month, and they all do a little bit something different. So the Say Lip Liner 101, this one is in the shade Tease. I actually would love to get another color of this one as well. I just think it's such a beautiful kind of warm brown, deep brown color. I have it on the outside of my lips right now. I don't think it has the craziest longevity, but it also doesn't wear off super quickly either. So it's kind of that middle ground, but I love the shade. I love the formula. I love the price. So I really recommend this one. The Morphe Signature Lip Pencil. These ones are part of their newer launch. This one is in the shade Whipped. Again, it's just a traditional pencil lip liner. This one does not set down. This one really does kind of smudge around, but I love to use this one for blending out deeper colors, other colors on the lips, and just kind of marrying it with whatever lip color I'm going with that day. They're a very affordable price. The shade range, immaculate. So I like these, not necessarily for a long-lasting lip liner, but just for a great formula, great shade range. Last lip liner is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner. This one is in the shade Rosewood. Now these ones are super long lasting. Again, their shade range in this is incredible. This shade in particular I love because it's a little bit pinky, but it's also brown. It kind of reminds me a lot actually of the Rhode blush in the shade Tan Line, where it just kind of has just the right amount of pink and just the right amount of brown in it. And these ones do set down. They do last a long time. This one's sort of a lip liner, sort of not. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Lip Stains. I really, really like these. I have found them to be very long lasting. I like the shade range. It's not the most extensive, but I like it. It's got some good nudes in there. And I find that they last a long time. They're very easy to throw in a bag and just go. Do a one and done kind of lip look, or a two and done if you've got like a gloss or a balm or something. I just find them to be very, very useful, and they're very affordable. This is the Ilia Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil. This is another one that I just kind of randomly decided to pick up in my FabFitFun box because it was on sale, and I love this thing. This is the lightest, most pigmented lip oil slash gloss that I have ever used, but the longevity on it is still really, really good. So I got 2 shades. I'm pretty happy about getting 2 shades, but it does have me going in and swatching every single time I'm in store to see if there's another shade that I do like. Couple of mascaras, probably talked about these already. This is the Dibs mascara. It's dual-sided, so you have one side that has a brown tubing primer, and then you have the other side, which is a traditional mascara. I'm wearing it today. I find that it gives such an amazing length and volume without getting clumpy or spidery, and it wears super well. It's not super hard to take off. It doesn't feel very harsh on my lashes. I love it. This one doesn't give you the most volume, but it does give you a good amount of length. This is the Ribbon Wrapped Lash by Too Faced, and it is a tubing mascara. I really like this one. I think it gives great length. It's easy to take off. Yeah, I don't know. It's a great mascara. I really like it. A couple of fake lashes. We've got the Lily lashes. This one is the Body Heat Activated in the style Rule Breaker. I love these. I did also find a drugstore alternative. These are the Eylure pre-glued lashes. This one is in the style 117, but I have a few of them and I love them. They wear super comfortably. They wear a long time. All of this is the same about the Lily lashes. These ones are just quite a bit cheaper, but you can get the Lily lashes on sale a lot of the time. So I would say that the Lily lashes are probably slightly longer lasting, slightly. Like you get more wear out of the Lily lashes than you do the Eylure ones, but not by much, and definitely not enough that if you were looking for a more affordable alternative, then I would definitely just go with the Eylure. Moving on to makeup adjacent category, this is my tools. So I have been loving this brush. It is the Real Techniques Angled Fan Finishing Brush. It's number 454. So I love a dual-ended brush for traveling. I hate them for storing, but for traveling, amazing. And I just love that this one has this kind of more angled, more fan-like side for contour and trying to get into more precise locations. And then this side for powder, bronzer, powder, blush is just my favorite. I actually want to pick up another one because when I'm traveling, I would love to just be able to have two. In the tools category is this Ulta Beauty Collection pencil sharpener. And I love this thing. It's like a little bit more expensive. It was like $12, but you get so many different sizes. So you can sharpen literally anything in this. Like it goes from a tiny little pencil to a super large like jumbo pencil. So I'm thinking like if you have like one of the Ilia or Pat McGrath crayons, or even the NYX like jumbo pencils, you could definitely get those in here. But you can also just get like your lip liner in here or your eyeliner. And I love that you don't have to have like multiple. Let's talk skincare slash hair products. So the first product is this Topicals Brightening and Clearing Serum. So I have melasma mustache. I have had experiences in the past where my hormones have been imbalanced and it caused me to get dark spots and things like that in some places. And one of them is my upper lip. And honestly, it's like something that I'm a little bit insecure about, but I was looking up stuff that could help it, and this one came up on Google, I guess it was, and it truly has made such a difference. It smells weird, but it's, you know what Nair smells like? Did you ever use Nair? It kind of smells like that. But honestly, it's really not that bad. You only need to use a little bit of it, and if it's not right under your nose, like you're not even gonna notice it. Even when I put it on my upper lip, and I use it about 2 to 3 times a week, I don't even notice it. I just put it on before I go to sleep, and then yeah, but I have noticed it's made a huge difference in the dark spots on my upper lip. Hair products, I have been loving this Amika Soul Food. This is nothing new to anybody, but I was previously using the Coco and Eve Nourishing Hair Mask. Still love that one, would repurchase it, but I wanted to try a new one. So I picked up the Amika Soul Food one, and I have been really loving this. It smells really good. It hydrates super well. For us dry hair, dry skin girlies, like this is definitely one that I would pick up. I got this on sale during the Amazon Prime Day deals. So if you're on the market for a new hair mask, maybe wait and check and see if this is on that next time. Hair product is this Day Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 Styling Cream and Taming Wand. I'm not normally one for things like this, but I do have a lot of flyaways since I do have curly hair. And I just love how easy this is. I can pop it in my bag. I can just throw it on. It's a decent hold. It's not like the craziest hold. It's not gonna be, you know, forever hold, but it's also not crunchy. It smells really good. It's flexible, and I just really like it for helping to kind of just tame what little hairs you need to. And I already mentioned it, but it just smells. It smells so good. Okay, let's leave this beauty category because I've been yapping about beauty stuff forever. And let's talk about a couple of miscellaneous items. So the first one is these Curve Love jeans from Abercrombie. These are the 90s relaxed jean high rise, and I'm obsessed with these. I just picked them up, honestly, not that long ago, but I think about wearing them all the time. They have this seam that kind of goes from the side down to the front, and then it's got this tiny slit in the front. I don't know if you can see that, but they are so flattering. They are super, super comfortable. And I just think it's so cute to have something just a little bit different. Next, these are just from Amazon, and I know it looks crazy because these ones are still in the bag, but it's because they also come in gold, and I've been wearing the gold ones, but I can't locate all of them. So we're gonna talk about the ones using the silver because it came in a pack together. So these are just fashion jewelry from Amazon, and they're just little huggy combo, and they all comes in a pack of 3. Well, it actually comes in a pack of 6 because you also get 3 gold. And they're just different sizes and shapes and styles of huggies that you can put in your ears, and it just makes it so easy to like create a stack that you don't have to think about. I've been wearing the gold ones nonstop and I love them. They're super comfortable. I've actually been sleeping in them and I've not had any issues. I do have somewhat sensitive skin and I've not had any like allergic reactions or anything like that. So really love these, and if I recall correctly, they were like $10 for all 6 pairs. So great price. Next random thing that I've been loving is these little like, they're obviously fake silk, but they're like silk-esque little nondescript dust bags that I picked up from Amazon. So I don't know if you guys know this, but like when you shop at like the Coach outlet or something like that, you're not going to get a dust bag with your purchase. And a lot of the time that's not really a big deal, especially if the bag is leather, but I picked up a few suede items this fall. So I picked up a couple suede bags, and then I picked up a suede pair of shoes, and I needed to be able to protect them a little bit more. So I just went on Amazon, found these little dust bags. I think I got a pack of 6 for like $10 or something like that, but they're the perfect size. They come in multiple sizes too. So they come in bigger ones as well if you need that, but super easy way to just protect your suede items. Speaking of suede items, these are the loafers that I picked up from Steve Madden. They are this cute, beautiful, just chocolate leather suede loafer, and I wore these walking around New York City for like, I don't know, it was like 20,000 steps, and they were so comfortable. I had 0 issues walking in these, and I actually had sized half a size up because in my other pair of loafers that I have, I did not size up at all, and they like pinch in. So I sized up in these. I would say you don't need to. These are super comfortable. The leather is flexible enough that you don't need to size up. If you want to wear like a chunky sock or something, then I definitely size up, but otherwise these are just super, super comfy. Last item on my September favorite lists, I want to talk about a couple of books. So the first one is Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. I am so sad because the next book in that series is literally not coming out for another year, and that breaks my heart because that book just got to me. It was one of the only 5-star reads I've had all year. It's a fantasy romance novel, and I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I loved the main male character. I loved the female main character. I loved their relationship with each other. Yeah, it's like, it's a world. The world is so interesting to me because it's similar to fantasy romances that are already out on the market, but it's also its own story. It's also unique. And I love that. So if you like fantasy romance, I would definitely check that out. And then the second book is actually another series that I want to talk about, and it is the Magnolia Park series. So that series went super viral on TikTok, and for me, it's for good reason. I love that series. It's a comfort read for me. I actually, when I was going through everything with my family, I just needed something that I knew how it ended and was heartwarming and made me happy. And so I reread the last 3 books in the series last month, and I love Magnolia. People think she's insufferable or whatever. I love her. I love her character. I love all of the characters in that series, actually. I think they're so lovely. They're so beautiful. They're real and raw and lovable, and like you don't like them sometimes. And I don't know. I think the author did such a beautiful job of building that world. and I truly can't wait until the next book in the series comes out. And that is everything that is on my favorites for September. If you guys like videos like this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. If you guys like talking about, you know, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, books, things like that, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'd love to see you again in the next one.